YouTube. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all my badge setup in the park, in the rec center, 5v5, whichever. Not gonna waste y'all time. I'm just hop right into it. Now my finishing badges, they pretty much stay the same. The only thing I generally change about my finishing is I take off footback boss and put on acrobat. It's just depending on what I play or how I feel. But most of the time it either look like this or it'll look like this, so that don't really change too often. Um, my shooting doesn't change at all really. This is like generally how it always looks. Like this is what I've been using since the game came out. Really, I didn't really use catch and shoot like that. Now in the beginning, I had my range set on bronze. Now I can still shoot deep with it, but I mean, you'll be more effective with it on gold. This is generally how my shooting badges look. I don't change my shooting badges at all. My playmaking badges. Now my playmaking badges, I change it depending on how I'm playing or what position I'm playing or what game mode I'm in. Now this is how I generally run it in the rec center. Um, Now if I'm playing like park twos or threes or anything like that, um, I'll just slide that up on gold or either put that on bronze space creator. It works even on bronze. It's still effective. But now if you don't run around flashy passer, which you know, flashy passer is really underrated, man. Especially when you have elite teammates. You literally get team takeover with 3 buckets. But if you don't run flashy passer, you can just take it off. You can put that on gold. It's like the Hall of Fame, or just switch that around like that maybe. Depends on how you want to play it. But if I didn't run flashy passer, this would be how it would look generally, like this or like this. But yeah, since I do run flashy passer for my teammates, this is generally how it looks. Either this on bronze or this on gold. Uh, I always have floor general on. Dimer, you could probably slide off flashy pass and put on dimer, but I mean, my teammates can hit shots. I don't know about y'all's teammates. They don't need both. They can. They don't even need floor general. I just like having floor general for the boys. So you know, unpluggable. No, a lot of y'all say, "Why is my applicable on bronze?" And I'm like, it really don't make a difference if it's on bronze or Hall of Fame. And then I had somebody in my comment section talking about people would say it's unpluggable, don't work. They can't dribble. Like, bro, what the hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about, boy? But no, I'm rocking on bronze. Bronze bell out for them hop steps. Cause if you try to pass with the hop steps, it's real tough sometimes. It'll like throw it out of bounds sometimes. But this is generally how my playmaking badges look. Um, oh, let me show you my. Well, yeah, this is my rig setup most of the time. I either run this on like I just switched. I'll switch between Hall of Fame and well, not Hall of Fame, but silver and bronze between these two. So this is generally how it would look. And if I didn't run flashy passer, and for me, I run like flashy passer in the wreck, man, it's so goaded. But cause I'm fast break points. But if I didn't run flashy passer, I maybe slide that to silver, and I probably slide space creator on to slide one of these to Hall of Fame. Well, I don't generally run the run when I'm playing wreck, so I mean I don't need to have this higher than silver. Even if I'm playing twos or anything like that, and I'm still at the one, I don't need to have this any higher than silver. It's still effective. You shouldn't be dribbling like that anyways. So, but yeah, that's generally how it would look. Anything like that. But I always have them flashy, so you know. Now my defensive badges, this is where it gets tough, man, because I literally always change my defensive badges, but I always have on the same like select few defensive badges on. Like I always have on defensive leader, always have on clamps, always have on chase on artist, intimidator. Uh, I use Tyler sometimes, and I always have on rim protector, and I always have on rebound chaser. Now, Tyler's defenders will really go to badge. I don't think you really need it on Hall of Fame. Gold might be enough, but Tyler's defender, it does what it says. It reduces your energy, and energy is everything in this game. When you have low energy, you have low stats. So this is a good counter for for being tired or whatever. But this is generally how I would run it. Just in any game mode really. And I like using Rim Protector on Hall of Fame because like literally for me, since I'm an Elite One, it'll take like maybe 2 blocks for me to get takeover. And that's generally why if y'all see me having a Hall of Fame, that's why I have it on Hall of Fame sometimes. just for the takeover. I don't use it, just because I think it'll be better at Hall of Fame. I literally just use it for the takeover. And like I said, it takes about 2 or 3 blocks to get takeover. Like, I mean, I love takeover based badges. Like that's me all day, bro. Like that's me. But now rebound chase, I like having it on silver. You don't need it on silver. You can live with it on bronze. But I just like having it on silver. And like I said, rim protector, I used to have it on silver or Hall of Fame. I don't I don't generally run it on bronze, but you can. It'll still work just the same. But like I said, I like getting that little takeover boost, especially excuse me, especially with me being an elite one in the park. It'll boost my takeover up even more. Now clamps, uh, clamps. I looked at a video. I think his name is 2K2, 2K2, something like that. Shout out 2K2. Someone's saying your name wrong. My bad. But it's not really a difference between silver and gold clamps. So it's either silver or Hall of Fame for me. But I generally, like, I literally just started running this on silver sometimes, and I don't really see a difference like that. But y'all try it out and let me know what y'all think about it. But and I always have defensive leader on for my boys, man. You know, I'm a team player, bro. I'm a team player first, man. Y'all know my body. If y'all play with me, bro, I'm team first, man. Y'all know me, bro. But I always have a defensive leader on Hall of Fame, man. It's me all day. Now, chase down artists, you don't really need it on silver. You can live with it on bronze as well. But it just might, I don't know, like the percentage or like how better it is at silver, or even if it is any better at silver. But I generally keep this on silver or bronze, either one, depending on how I want my badge setup to be. But but yeah. But if I was walking the rec right now, like this is my rec setup, I would probably keep that on silver, put that on Hall of Fame, put that on silver, and I might even drop that. I might if I was to play rec right now, this is what I would walk into the rec with. But like I said at the beginning when I started this category, like literally I'll always change my badges up defensively. Like I don't have a set defensive badge layout, but I always use the same badges in the defensive category. If you see what I'm saying. So yeah, if I was to walk in the rec right now, this is generally how it would look. So just keep that in mind. Now, I don't run pickpocket. I don't feel like pickpocket works. I don't use pick dodger because I play sides and we play zone most of the time. I don't use interceptor. I'm not a believer in interceptor. Hard crusher. I'm not a believer in that either. I don't know if y'all. I told my story one time. Like I was 1v1 at my friend. I got a block on him and had this on. I bet I had this badge on Hall of Fame. I got a block on him and literally the next time he scored, he had takeover, and I'm like, bruh, what's the point, bruh? All is a good badge too. Now, if you have the points for it, you can run it on silver or something like that. But I generally don't run it at all. And if I do run it, I put it on silver or something like that. So, in bronze, a box, you don't really need box as long as you got a good box out. They're not gonna break it unless they're like a big ass big body center or something like that. But I have like 87 strength or something like that. My strength is really high on this build, so my boxes are really tough to break out of anyways. So there's that. Brick wall, I don't set screens, and brick wall, like I said, I watched this guy named 2K2, so I watched his video, and brick wall doesn't drain energy like how y'all say it does, whatever. So shout out to 2K2 though, man. Y'all go watch his videos, man. He's really informative about these badges. Really very informed about these badges, and gets like he breaks them down to a good detail or whatever. Same with lightning reflexes. Y'all say it speeds up your lateral quickness. I don't see it. Now the badge that does speeds up your lateral quickness is clamps, and that's kind of you know y'all should kind of know that already. But like I said, it's not a difference between silver and gold like that. So I'm either rocking silver clamps or Hall of Fame clamps, either one. Pogo stick, I don't really like using pogo stick because when you get a stop on somebody, especially like a big, and like it'll like make you jump out of bounds, and I hate that. So I don't use that badge too often. I don't even like using it on the ones for that reason. Trapper is a good badge as well. I haven't really had that many opportunities to like have somebody have it as well, like a teammate having a Hall of Fame with me. But I used to run it on bronze a lot, and it's really effective in my opinion. I see it pop up a lot, especially like out of passes and stuff like that. Post move lockdown and moving truck, I don't generally use that often either. I don't use it on the ones when I'm playing against bigs either. Uh, I feel like they don't work how they're supposed to work, like a lot of these defensive badges, so I just keep them off. But y'all may have different experiences with it. I'm just telling y'all mine. And like I said, I generally don't use it. Same with Worm. Like literally, these badges I have on are the badges I have on all the time. Only thing that changes between these badges I have on are the levels that I put them at. But oh yeah, I forgot my Intimidator. I've been rocking that on bronze since like I don't even know. I don't even know. I've had this on bronze since maybe the second month of 2K20, and it's just been golden for me, man. Like literally, because the reason my argument for it is even when I had it on Hall of Fame, people were still making shots in my face. So I'm like, what's the point of me having this on Hall of Fame if people still gonna make contested shots in my face? So I'm not gonna sit and waste 3 valuable badge points on a badge that'll still get me shot over. Like, there's no point. Like I said, y'all might have a different experience with these badges. This is just my experience. This is how I play the game, and it's just my opinion on it. I'm just sharing my opinion with y'all. But y'all feel free to, give me comments about y'all badge setup or whatever. But this video is getting kind of long, but I'm going to go ahead and show you my animations just to get it over with. Alright, so now on to my animations. I've been using the same jump shot. This is the MJ base with the 2 Rudy Gays on it. I'm not sure why it says 91, but it's definitely the 2 Rudy Gays. Michael Jordan free throw. A lot of people use Curry. I might even change mine to Curry, I'm not going to lie. Athletic 3 dribble pull-ups. Don't use spin jumpers. Hop jumper number 14. Don't use any of those, but y'all see what I have if y'all want to copy that down. Dribble side really doesn't matter. Now, if y'all want to like dribble how I dribble and like my mixtapes or whatever, you can either use Curry size up, Pro 3 size up, or Iverson size up. And I think that's it. Yeah, either one of those 3 size ups you can use. Curry's it's the fastest out of hazy between the legs that I do a lot. I use Pro 2 crossover behind the back, Pro 5. I usually use Pro 3. As a matter of fact, I'm about to change it back. But, like I literally, I think the spin I had on was maybe Pro 3 or something like that. I don't know. But this is just because I tried to do the little spin back to the 3-point line move or whatever. But I've been failing miserably. So we're just gonna move on from that. Now, hesitation, you can either use Pro 1 or Pro 3 to explode out of that hits between the legs that I do a lot. You can't use Pro 5 because you can't really like cancel the animation or whatever. You have to wait till it, goes all the way through. So you can either use Pro 1 or Pro 3. I don't really see a difference between either of those two, but that's what I use. Y'all see the dunk packages, of course. I got on long athlete. If you have over a 70 driver layup, you should have on long athlete. But yeah, you can see the dunk packages, everything I have on. Have all the dunk packages, all the contact dunk packages. Left one out. I'm glad I looked at this. But yeah, I have all the dunk packages. Aside from the big man contacts, all the alley packages, But this video is getting kind of long, so I'm just gonna end it there. But let me show you my attributes before I end it. I'm at 98 right now, so these are my attributes. Get a quick look at those. Pretty decent, but really balanced build. But yeah, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna end it here. If y'all made it this far, man, I appreciate y'all. I might stream later on today or tomorrow. I got a lot going on with school or whatever and work, but I might have it out for y'all. But that's really gonna do it, man. Just help y'all. Make sure y'all leave a like. So if y'all are new, I'm out y'all.